interlock, because that home can be bombarded, can be taken away from you. But the true home within yourself, nobody can take away. The Buddha said, go home to the island within yourself. There is a safe island of self inside. Every time you suffer, you get lost. You will go back to your true home. That true home nobody can take away from you. That's the teaching of the Buddha given to his disciples when he was 80 years old. And we have in Burma Village a song, breathing in, I go back to the island within myself. There are days when nothing seems to work for you. You have relied on your intelligence, on your talent, and you think that you can succeed. But there are days when everything seems to go wrong. And as things go wrong, you try harder. And as you try harder, it continues to get wrong, to go wrong. No matter how hard you try, well, things get wrong. And you say that this is not my day. I don't have any luck today. No matter how you continue, how you try your hard, well, things do not work. And you are advised to stop trying. You are advised to go home to yourself. To recover yourself. You cannot just rely on your talent, on your intelligence and go on. You have to go home and to rebuild yourself. To get more solidity, more freedom, more peace, more calm before you can go out again. "25 years ago, I had a hermitage not very far from Paris, about 2 hours drive from Paris, in a wood called Forêt d'Aut, in the department of Aube. One day I left the hermitage and I went to the wood and I spent the whole day in the wood to practice sitting and writing poetry. It was very beautiful in the morning, but in the late afternoon, well, I noticed that cloud was gathering and the wind began to blow. So I did not want to stay longer in the woods, so I walked home. And when I arrived at my hermitage, it was a mess. Because in the morning before I left, I opened all the windows and the door so that the sunshine can come in and dry everything inside. And then when I stepped into, I said everything is a mess. The wind had blown in, and all the sheet of paper in my desk were scattered all over, and nothing was there. My hermitage was cold, miserable, in a real mess. You know, the first thing I did, is to go and close the 2 windows and the door. This is the first thing you do. The second thing I did is to go to the chimney and light and make a fire. And when the fire begins to glow, you hear the joyful noise of the wood. You feel much better. And then the third thing I did was to go and pick up all these scattered sheet of papers and put them on the table and put a stone on it. I spent about 25 minutes of doing that, and then finally I sat down close to the chimney. I felt wonderful. The hermitage has become warm, pleasant. So when you find yourself in a miserable condition, because the window of your eyes are open, the window of your ear are open, and the wind from the outside blow in, and you become a victim, you become a mess. In your feelings, in your body, in your perception, you become a mess. And in that state of mind, of being, you should not try hard. You should go home to your hermitage. It is inside, and close the doors, and light the fire, and make it cozy again. That is what I call taking refuge in the island of yourself. I have arrived, I'm home. That is the practice. If you don't go home to yourself, you continue to lose yourself. You destroy yourself and you destroy people around you. Even if you have the best of goodwill to do something to help. That is why the practice of going home to the island of self is very important. And your true home, no one can take it away. You know, I have banned from going home to my country in Vietnam since 1966. Not only the anti-communists did not want me to go home, but the communist government did not want me to go home. But I practice having a home within myself. Wherever I go, I feel home. Don't think that my home is in Plum Village. My home is more solid than Plum Village because I know Plum Village can be removed from us.